Hello, audience, and welcome back to FM 69.1 The Concept. I'm your host, Wallace Green. Today, we're here to talk about the conceptual art movement, which occurred around the mid 1960s. The dictionary definition of the word conceptual art is art in which emphasis is placed on the means and processes of producing the art rather than on the final piece itself, and in which various tools and techniques such as photographs or photocopies or the construction of the environments and the earthworks are used to convey the message to the spectator. The path for the conceptual art era was first paved by the artist Marcel Duchamp, a French artist, in World War I, but the idea of conceptual art was later developed in the mid-1960s. So, what exactly is conceptual art? Well, I would have to say, in my own words, conceptual art was the art where it was not the final piece that was significant, as I said in the dictionary definition, but the process and the making of the art itself. Examples, the materials used, or photographs. An example of conceptual art from the height of the modern art movement is Joseph Kosuth's 1 and 3 chairs, made in 1965. The exhibit includes a picture of a chair, an enlarged dictionary definition of the word chair, and a real chair. The picture of the chair is the same size as the real chair. The concept behind the exhibit is the relationship between language, picture, and referent. Joseph Kosuth is one of the most renowned conceptual artists in the history of conceptual art. His style likes to explore the nature of the art itself, not the retinal design, not the visuals, but the meaning behind the art, which is what he did in 1 and 3 Chairs, which is his work. He was born in Ohio and he has done multiple projects in Rome, South Africa, France, and other parts new. One of Joseph Kosuth's pieces is known as Box Cube Empty Clear Glass, and the purpose of this, the meaning behind it, the concept, is that it's trying to explain the different intentions of artists. Here it's described as different words to describe one object itself, the glass box. In this next piece, you can see the sense of humor of Joseph Kosuth, but at the same time, he is criticizing the works of other artists. Marcel Duchamp was known as the pioneer of conceptual art during World War I, when he made some of his pieces the most famous. He was born in France as a French artist, and he was the first person to leave the aspect of retinal art. Lawrence Weiner was born in the Bronx, New York. Oftentimes his art style would be using words on walls to portray concepts of life and art. Oftentimes these words would be self-reflection or self-criticism. Another artist of the conceptual era was Joseph Beu. He was a German artist and made a piece called I Like America and America Likes Me. The point of this piece was to introduce German art to the US. Henry Flint's style of art was mainly to criticize other styles of art and merely to question the context of the art itself. And there were many other famous conceptual artists in the conceptual era, such as Billy Apple or Silhouette, who would mainly use things of cubism, and Michael Asher, who would use the much more glum aspects of the conceptual art criticism. Once again, I'm Wallace Green of The Concept on FM 69.1. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.